How we doing? And so I'm at the table last night with your leaders, and so I'm asking them what they've learned, and yes, and Sherry looked at me. I mean, she was the first one. She looked right across the table at me. She said, "What?" I said, "Sherry, what did you learn from your failures?" And she said, "Tomorrow is a new day." Oh, I like that. Yesterday ended last night. Tomorrow is a new day. We get emotionally stuck. We get emotionally stuck in our failures. So here we go. I'm going to give you the outline of the book right now, because this is going to give you the essence of what you're going to learn. I can't teach it all to you here, but I'll give you the outline. Okay, here we go. This is what I call the book. Each chapter is part of what I call the road map of learning. Because the question is, what did you learn from your failure? And I'm going to give you the roadmap of learning to losses and to failures in your life. First of all, humility. Humility is the spirit of learning. What happens is that when a person has a sense of humility about what they're going through, it gets them into a sense of wanting to know how to change and what to learn. Okay, humility is the spirit of learning. Reality is the foundation of learning. You cannot learn and you cannot advance until you know where you are. It's kind of like being in the shopping mall and you walk into the mall and you get the big, you're not sure where you are, and they get the dot, you are here. You can't go to where you want to go until you know where you are. So reality is the foundation of the learning. And I'm on this roadmap. I'm taking you through it right now. Responsibility is the first step of learning. When I begin to take responsibility for myself, and I take responsibility for this mess I'm in and the wilderness I'm going through and the darkness and everything, when I begin to take responsibility, now I've now taken the first step of learning. Then improvement is the focus of learning. Why am I wanting to learn out of this? Because I want to get better. I want to improve. I want out of this failure. I want out of this loss to somehow say, I'm not the same person I was when I was in that wilderness. Hope is the motivation of learning. When a person has hope, when they can see light at the end of the tunnel, it gives them the motivation to continue on and to keep going. Teachability is the pathway to learn. If you have a teachable spirit, which is a teachable spirit is a spirit that you want to learn. You want to learn from your failures and losses. It's the pathway. Adversity is the catalyst for learning. Adversity, more than anything else, is what causes us to say, wait a minute, this isn't what I want. What do I need to change? Remember this. There are three reasons that people change. Anybody if you're a change agent, if you're a leader, you understand these three things because you're constantly wanting to help people change. And if you're constantly wanting to help people change, you're watching for these three what I call tides to come in so that you can seize them and take advantage of it. And the first reason people change is that they hurt enough that they have to. In other words, people change when they just go, uncle. Okay, adversity does that to us. It's the catalyst to help us to change. Problems become opportunities for learning. Every problem that you and I have is a case study. It's a laboratory for learning. Bad experiences give us the perspective of learning. But once we've had a bad experience, now we say, wow, now that I've come through this, now I understand. Change is the price of learning, and maturity is the value of learning. And maturity is the result of handling losses and failures well over time. And I don't have time to dive into all of this roadmap with you, but I want to talk about three or four of them. I want to talk about humility first of all. Let me talk to you about humility, which is really the spirit of learning.